Hi everyone, this is Anna with Aroma Anna Wellness Saturdays. So technically, I just made up a name, Aroma Saturdays. And today we're actually going to talk about women's health and how our hormones can affect our quality of life. And I know a lot of women are going through, their day of the month is the worst and they really don't want to wait for it. And um, they couldn't find a way how to take care of their bodies in order for this day of the month. I know it's not one, but they haven't figured out the way how to best address their emotional imbalance, their hormonal imbalance during those times. So today I really want to just cover that and suggest a few of the things that I found that could be really beneficial in terms of trying to help your body. So I know a lot of you guys are, with going to doctors and or use natural health solutions. So generally, most of the women are healthy if they practice good hygiene. But the thing is, there was a recent study. How recent? 5 years ago, but still recent. It's estimated that 77% of women don't really know what to do to stay healthy. And this is crazy, right? Because a lot of us who are into natural things, we really know exactly what are the steps. It's exercise, good sleep, no stress, healthy diet. But you know what? Like a lot of these women who fall in that 77%, they feel like it's really complicated, it's not that simple, and they're just stuck in their bodies and they don't know what to do to improve their overall health. But it's not that hard, let me tell you this. The thing is, the very, very first and important thing, and we all know that, is the proper nutrition. So just a quick overview of the Lifelong Vitality Pack. doTERRA has an amazing vitamin pack which really helps improve your quality of life. Oh, thank you. These are the three bottles. The first one is the vitamins and minerals. The second one is the ℎ omega, which is our omegas that are really great for our brain, and it comes with the essential oil omegas in there as well. And the third one, and that is what I want to concentrate on right now, is the alpha CRS, which is the antioxidant pack with really amazing parts that help our body to detox naturally, and it helps our cells to regenerate faster and prolongs the life of the cells sometimes. And the reason I want to say more about this today is in order for us to be healthy, our health is all in our gut system, and we need to detox our liver, especially because that is what helps all of these toxins to leave our body. And alpha CRS actually is going to help move those toxins out of your body faster. So if it's not part of your daily regimen, I highly recommend you guys start, because the thing for me that really helped with my hormonal roller coaster is I literally was just taking these vitamins for like the whole month that they recommend, and they give you 30 days with the money back guarantee, so you could experience for yourself the way that it improves your quality of life. So these vitamins really changed my life in terms of my period is not as painful as it used to be, like 34, I have to count how many years I've been in this painful state, but anyway, it's not anymore. For 2 months I'm like a totally new person. So the way you would take that, it's 4 peels of each on a daily basis, but you could start slower, because a lot of women and men find that one of these components from the alpha CRS is really powerful, and our body just needs to adjust to the volume of good stuff that you intake. So I suggest you start slower with that one particular. So instead of taking 4, you start with 1 and just increase the dose. But the rest, Microplex and 𝐂𝐒 Omega, is just the regular vitamins that you would buy in any other over-the-counter store, except these come with the enzymes that help our body take all the good stuff and absorb it faster. Otherwise, if the vitamins don't have that option, they just go through your system and do not retain all those good nutrients. Your body does not retain those good nutrients. So the next very important thing in our women's health, and we all know that, it's the bone health. And I know after a certain time, and first of all, like if you go to any kind of doctor, they prescribe they tell you need to take calcium and vitamin D, and these are like the 2 most important vitamins and minerals that you have to have in your daily life, especially if you're a woman. And we all know when we give birth, our bone health really drastically goes down, so we need to really support that. And doTERRA has this really nice product, and it's got all these the amount of the calcium and magnesium in it, that it really helps support the bone health. But if you have a major problem, you always have to talk to your doctor. Sometimes you need more, like if you have arthritis or something else, osteoporosis, this may be just like it may improve your condition, but you always have to just confirm with your doctor if that's not gonna be too much or too low. Yes, Marina, you're absolutely right. So we have to have calcium intake. It doesn't have to be supplements if you have a good diet and you eat a lot of foods that contain those minerals. But I find it's hard sometimes to control the intake, and to me personally, I'd rather take an extra pill and know exactly that my daily intake is reached. And there's no such thing as too much of a good thing, because they don't pack too much of these are all weighted out according to your daily average healthy person's daily intake. Then what can I tell you exactly this? The second thing that I want to focus on is our emotional and hormonal balance, which is a really important topic. And this is crazy. I just want to show you this picture real quick, because I feel like this is going to explain how we women feel on a day X. This could be 1 second you're happy, the next second you could just 180 degrees turn and be super sad, and it's crazy. And I feel bad for husbands or boyfriends who are with us during these times, and especially if they don't understand women's health and how it works. So usually when I used to go, by the way, I don't have this crazy hormonal roller coaster anymore, but usually when I was going through that, I just tell my husband, okay, it's that day, just leave me alone. And he would understand right away. So what is our hormones? Why are they so important? Women have 2 hormones that are really vital for their overall health. Is the estrogen and the progesterone. And let's just look at this graph here real quick of our menstrual cycle. The estrogen levels, they affect our health in a way that if you have too much of it, you may have problems with your cycle. And if you have too low of the progesterone, it could affect your reproductive system health. Let's just really quickly go through what are the estrogens. This hormone is it build up the urine lining. It's a pro-growth hormone. It's for fertility and ovulation, and it's good for your healthy sex organs. And if that hormone is in balance, you usually feel your best. Women, let's just start at the cycle, right? So when the estrogen, let's go back here real quick. So when the cycle starts, the estrogen is low, everything is low, you know, you feel your best, your skin is glowing, you're beautiful, you want to exercise, you don't eat trash, garbage food because you don't feel like it, you want to be your best. But then in the middle is what, you know, throws us all off, is when the estrogen and progesterone start rising. And if you have a disbalance there, that could really be hurtful for your health. And this is why, let me just real quick switch to this so you see what the progesterone does to us. So it's the adrenal health, it's for energy, it's for counterbalance estrogen, for fertility and ovulation, for healthy bones. By the way, if you're low on that, you might, you know, have the problem in there. It's for relaxation and for the libido. And so if you're low on that, not only you have problems with the reproductive system, you're also lacking, you know, all the sexual, you don't want to do anything with your husband or boyfriend, whatever. You're like low, you don't want to do anything, you don't feel good. And a lot of people, women, they suffer from low energy because they might be low on progesterone, really, or it might be out of balance. But the thing is, you always have to check those because they're really important for women's health, right? You can't just start taking some kind of pill or essential oil or protocol to do. You have to talk to your doctor, and they will tell you exactly what you're low or high in, because otherwise you can screw it up even more. So guys, ladies, I mean, you have to, if you know you have some kind of imbalance in your hormonal system, you have to check with your doctors, guys. So let me just real quick, I made some notes because this is a really, I mean, I wanted to cover a lot, but I feel like I am not a doctor to go through all of these technical things with the hormones. But all I want to say today is, and we, in anything, not even only in hormones, we need balance everywhere, and that is the essential part of being healthy. So let me move this slide real quick. Let's see. So, okay. What can help us for if you know that you not have some crazy disbalance, and you know that some you're at a certain point of your life that you need some extra help in managing those hormones, because you can't really do it by yourself. doTERRA has a great fetal estrogen. And what is the fetal estrogen? Technically, you could just go to one of the doctors and they find some disbalance in your hormones. They will prescribe unnatural estrogen pills. And those are usually in really high doses. So fetal estrogen is all natural, comes from the herbs, plants, and that is like a, if we compare the two, the one they prescribe you from the prescription estrogen, let's call it, and this, so that is like a megaphone, is gonna scream to your body, you gotta balance your hormones. And fetal estrogen is gonna be like a whisper. So it's like it's gonna work with your body, and it's just gonna slightly tell your hormones where they need to get back into the place where they belong. So this is the benefit of using the natural hormonal balance product, and it's not gonna make it worse. I know some people just can't try the natural things because they're just experiencing a lot more problems. But this one is really great when you need to help your menstrual cycle to improve. This is also great for women who are premenopausal, and that even when you are in the menopause stage, that is going to help with those hot flushes, all these mood swings, and getting hot and cold, and that is going to try to balance it out for you naturally. And then another thing that I want to mention here, that you could always use, since we're talking about menopause, a premenopausal state, ∆🡪 is great for these kind of things, because this has like a soothing and cooling effect. And when you're experiencing like a hot flush or just feeling a little hot at all, you could topically apply this blend. This is a really great blend in terms of it not only helps with balancing the hormones and your mood, that is going to help with those hot flushes. I'm trying to find real quick something really nice here that I found. Let's see. The Instagram has to improve their quality of doing these lives. Oh my goodness. Okay, here you go. There is a women's blend, Whisper, and we all know rose is a really great oil. I know it's pretty expensive, but it comes in a touch roller, and during those months you could just use this natural perfume, let's call it, that is gonna help balance your emotional state as well. And we all know Whisper is the most amazing women's blend there is. I know some people don't like the smell of it. I'm working on it. If I blend it with something, it's more manageable to me, but a lot of my friends, my girlfriends, they swear by this Whisper, that their men start, their boyfriends and husbands, they look at them more, in a different way. They start to notice their women. So what this Whisper does, it's balancing the hormones. It's a great perfume as is. Like I said, you could just use it in another blend and just find your own mix that you like, if that is not the smell that you prefer. It's great for hot flashes. Again, that the composition in that oil is incredible for women. It was designed for women. It's even called women's blend in doTERRA. It controls the anger. It increases your sex drive. That is great for your self-confidence. It's the oil of femininity. So I highly recommend to try this Whisper. If you don't have it, I can give you a sample, no problem, if you belong to my Aroma.us team. And what else I wanted to show you here, guys, is, you know how during those times we may lose the connection to our family because we're like being so angry for no reason, or we get irritated easily by the kid that is screaming and yelling, mom, mom, and you're like, oh my god, again, and you could lose it right there. So once again, ∆🡪 to the rescue. And there is another blend that's really working well for these kinds of things. It's Serenity. I know a lot of people feel like this Serenity blend is only for using at nighttime, but really this is really great. You could just drop it on your palms like this, and there you have it. This is like a quick fix for all your problems right there in one place. It's not gonna knock you down and you're not gonna want to go to bed right away because you're experiencing all these roller coasters with your hormones. This is gonna help balance it out, balance your mood and emotions, and put them back into place. Some people use other oils that are coming and help them with their emotions, so that might be the frankincense balance. I use adaptive a lot for anything weird, and whenever I feel like, not even during those times of days whenever I feel like I'm gonna lose it and I'm on the verge, which happens a lot because you know what, like this is crazy these days. I would use adaptive for all of that. The next thing I want to cover today is where you could apply your oils in order for you to address those women hormones and women problems. So there's really great oils for that. Is geranium, ylang ylang, clary sage. So these are the two spots that you see here on your feet where you could apply the oil, and it would directly work with the uterus or the ovaries depending on what you're trying to achieve. So you could literally not only apply clary calm directly over your ovaries in the abdomen area, but you could also apply it to your feet. It's going to work the same way. It's just going to take a little bit longer, obviously. Another really important thing that I wanted to cover today is that women, they need exercise. Exercise is really important because, you know, the oxygen increases in your bloodstream, and it helps with the hormones interact with your whole body easier. You need to drink a lot of water because we are so we live in a world that my goodness, we are technically drowning in toxins, and that is not helping our body to function properly. And if your body has a lot of toxic load, the hormones really can't help and do their work well as well. So you need to make sure you're getting rid of those toxins from your body on a daily basis. So start with lemon in your water every day. The next thing you could do, let me switch the slide. There is an amazing recipe. The drink is 5-on-5 drink, which is really cool, right? It's an interesting name. It's a detox drink, which also has all the wonderful oil, vegetables and fruits in it with great nutrients. So that might help your gut to clean itself as well. The next thing I want to mention is, let's see, what did I not mention today? Okay, I think I might cover everything in short. Here we go. This is a great hormonal balance recipe for you ladies. You need a veggie cap because otherwise it doesn't taste very well on its own in the water. So you would put 2 drops of each of clary sage, grapefruit, and thyme. That helps, that's essential oil support for your hormones. That, you know, is really great with the balance. Another really interesting thing that I read today is that our hormones are affected by the blood sugars. Who would even think, right? So when you know you're gonna experience that day of the month and your hormones are usually fluctuating like this, you need to lower your sugar intake, meaning not cutting out all your sugar. It's simply means you need to choose the right sugars. So instead of going for chocolate, to use some berries if you feel like you need to, you know, your brain needs some glucose. I think let's just call it a day. So optimal women's health is a combination of nutritional, hormonal, and emotional balance with the help of essential oils. And it's a really great option for women who are trying to live a more natural way of life. And I'm telling you this now, that it is possible to have those days totally not painful with the help of the natural solutions like essential oils. I know the day we, you know, like women, the day we get those, the very first day when we experience our physiology, the menstrual cycle comes, we are not doomed to experience those painful days on our own. We can find help we need first talk to your doctor, because if they're too painful, you can't get off your bed, this is not right. You need to get checked it out. The next thing is try using essential oils like I recommended, like even this, only if you have the Khaykov alone, that really does the job. Actually wanted to mention one more thing that's really was working well for me before I started taking the lifelong vitality pack. I would also use Digest Zen, this little guy right here. That is the digestive support, because I always experienced discomfort in my stomach during those days, and this I would just apply in here in the area where I feel more bloated, and that really alleviated some discomfort from that. Then let me just real quick see what else I got here for you guys. I wanted to show you this, okay, it's cut off a little bit. These are diffuser blends with the whisper that I was telling you about, that that is going to help you throughout your day. If you need some pick-me-up, more to feel more confident, and honestly, even when you are going to have a romantic night or something, you could diffuse it and really attract your man. That's a really cool trick for you ladies. So I guess thank you so much for watching today, and I wish I could cover more. Obviously it's only supposed to be meant for 30 minutes. Next time I'm going to cover probably nutrition, so you could check back every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I have live here on Aroma Wellness, and you know what, like if you have any questions at all, I can recommend an incredible video by one of our doTERRA doctors that uses essential oils for hormone balance. Dr. Marisa, she is really great, and just leave me a comment and I can share that video with you. It's really interesting, and if you're experiencing any problems at all, it should help you figure out the best way, because it's a really great advice from specialists. Thank you so much for watching, guys.